Hey, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Kim After 50. Today we're going to talk about my first impressions, or I should say my overall impression of Royal Caribbean Wonders of the Seas. I have lots and lots of cruise experience. If you like cruising vlogs or cruising information, check out my channel. I have tons of video listed on cruising. However, this is my first experience on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So I thought I'd share my impressions. And I have it broken down into a few different categories. We're going to start with embarkation and actual first impressions. Embarkation was so smooth. The terminal was so impressive. It felt so welcoming. Everyone there that helped us was absolutely wonderful. Embarkation was very quick. First impressions of the ship, I thought that it was a beautiful ship. However, stepping onto the ship, that first moment, I missed the grand atrium moment that you get on a Carnival cruise. Walking onto Royal Caribbean kind of felt like stepping into a mall. But beyond that, we absolutely thought this was a beautiful ship. Now I want to talk about, I don't know if I should call them like designated areas, specific areas. We were so impressed with the Central Park area, the boardwalk area, and the solarium area. Those are the main three places that we hung out. And listen, my impression is not going to be all inclusive. This was a 4-day cruise. We just absolutely did not get to do everything. And I honestly left feeling like my cruise was cut short and that I needed at least 7 or 8 days on this ship to actually be able to take everything in. But we were so impressed. I spent time every single day in the Central Park area. The boardwalk area was so fun, so lively. Like, the theming was perfectly on point. And then the solarium is, I believe, hands down my favorite adults only area on any cruise ship that I've been on. So let's talk about entertainment and activities. Again, my list is not going to be all inclusive because this was a short 4-day sailing. But I felt like there weren't as many offerings, but the offerings that we took advantage of were top tier. Can we just say the Aqua Show? Absolutely do not miss it. You have to go see it. And again, I'm going to say I need a full 7 or 8 days to take advantage of everything. But what we were able to see, we enjoyed. I want to note that the entertainment seems to be more chill. I did enjoy the live music on the ship, but not as much as I typically do on a cruise. The entertainment, along with the entire vibe of this cruise, just seems to be more chill, more relaxed. Turn down the volume a little bit and just kick back. Okay, let's talk about the food. Overall, we enjoyed the food more than we typically do on a cruise. Now, let me mention the cruise lines I have experience with are lots and lots of Carnival, lots of Margaritaville at Sea, one Virgin Voyages cruise, one MSC cruise, and 3 Norwegian. Okay, so now back to what I was saying. We enjoyed the food, and we enjoyed the food definitely more than I do on Margaritaville, definitely more than I do on Carnival. I think the only food that beat Royal is Virgin Voyages, in my opinion. Now, I will say that there were not as many included options, but of the included options we went to, we enjoyed it more than the included options on Carnival. Did that just make sense? So like the Solarium Bistro, I feel like on a Carnival ship that would have been an like upgraded paid option, but it was complimentary or included on Royal, and our meal was delicious. We ate in the main dining room. It was delicious. I didn't eat at the buffet. Bianca did. She said her food there was delicious also. The only place we paid for food was Playmakers, and that was pretty good. We also felt that their room service menu was really good. Like there's a Cobb salad on there that I had twice. It was so good. The room service on Royal is like a flat fee plus tip, and then you can order as little or as much as you want for that flat fee per delivery. So I think it came to like $9 approximately, and then we were able to order as much as we wanted to for that $9. So we got like 2 appetizers, 2 entrees, 2 desserts, and it was the $9. We could have gotten 5 of everything or whatever, and it would have been just the one fee plus tip to get it to your room, and the fee including the tip came to like approximately $9. So yes, overall we were impressed with the food on our Royal Caribbean cruise. Now when it comes to the cabin, I did a whole separate video where I did a cabin tour and review, so I'm not going to go into detail. We had an interior cabin. That's what we booked. However, somehow we got the interior virtual balcony cabin. I'm just going to say love, love, love. I absolutely loved the virtual balcony. I'm sitting in my room at home right now and I miss it right now. So please, if you want more details on that, check out the dedicated video that we did on the cabin. As far as the staff or the crew, they were wonderful, very polite, very attentive. I never felt disappointed. I never felt that anybody was rude. It seems like everybody loved their job and they did a great job doing their job. How I described it in a previous video is I didn't feel like I got the Carnival fun ship friendly, but I did feel that I got excellent customer service on every customer service interaction that I had while on this sailing. Next, I'll talk about Perfect Day at CocoCay. I'm not really going to compare it to Celebration Key. I've been to both of those exactly one time each, so I don't feel like I can do a fair comparison. But we did have a perfect day at CocoCay. We really did. We enjoyed some music and entertainment there. We enjoyed the pool, the swim up bar, a nice relaxing day. We did not get a chance to eat while there, so I can't say anything about how the food was or wasn't. I do know the food was included, and I think that is points to Royal on that, but I can't comment on the food because we didn't have any. The tram service was great. Again, we had a perfect day at CocoCay. And last, I'll talk a little bit about debarkation, disembarkation. It was super smooth, super easy. We carried our own luggage off, which is what we always do. And from the time we left our cabin to the time we were in our truck and cranking it up to head back home was less than 30 minutes. So that was so smooth and so simple. And overall, I'm going to say we had a wonderful time on this cruise, and I am looking forward to returning and enjoying another Royal Caribbean cruise. If you have any tips on enjoying Royal, please leave them in the comments, because right now I'm obsessed with finding all the Royal Caribbean hacks I can find to make my next cruise even more enjoyable. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please thumbs up the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you made it this far, leave me a fall related emoji in the comments. It's fall, y'all, and I can't wait to add some fall travel content to the channel. I'll see y'all on the next video, hopefully one day at sea or somewhere else down the road. Bye-bye.